right, everybody. Welcome back to the LPM channel for another fun episode of Binder Nights. I know it's been a while, and you guys are going to welcome back to the LPM channel for another. I'm not sure what that was. That was a little bit of feedback in the background. We have a wicked guest for you today. We have our dear friend, Jimmy/Hermit Styles, who's going to be showing us a collection today. We're just going to go around the room real quick. We'll start with Jimmy. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for having me on, Graydon.
You've been on the channel lots of times before. We've opened some really cool uncut sheets. We've opened some other stuff together.
We have.
But this is your first Binder Night episode.
First Binder Night. Graydon has asked me a couple times, and I kept telling him that my binder was not worthy. And then every time I thought it was worthy, I'd see someone like Matt or Jose or Fausto on the channel, and I'd be like, oh, I'm just okay, I'll go screw myself. So, you know, but now I'm like nowhere near those people, but I'm at least enough that I won't be totally embarrassed. Hopefully. Probably.
I was so stoked when you reached out and you were like, my binders, I want to be on Binder Night. I was so excited. So I'm really stoked for this. I want to say a quick shout out to Fausto. What's going on, buddy? How are you?
Hey guys. Hey everybody.
I love the hat.
The hat. Thank you.
Tell us a little bit. Where did the hat come from? How did this come?
Oh, I just made it with one of those services, and it came out pretty well. So
very cool. It's not 3D printed. No, I'm kidding.
I 3D printed the whole hat.
Let's say what's up to all of our friends in chat, because it's been way too long, and I'm so glad to see everybody in here. We've got our good friend Paul's Cards. Good evening. And you're right, it is the afternoon here, but we're steady getting into the evening. We got Anthony. What's going on, buddy? Our dear friend Raj. What's going on? And Mr. Jake Glassburner. Jake is helping me out with a resume right now, and I greatly appreciate Jake being in the building and being such a good Marvel card friend. Pulling fire. There's a fella I haven't had a chance to chat with in a while. I was in a chat on another channel a while ago, and Pulling Fire was in there, and I was like, wow, it's been way, way too long. So it's really cool to see you guys. All the binders are good binders. It's a very true point, Jake. If you've managed to get yourself to a point where you're organized and in binders, you're definitely winning in the hobby. Mr. Castra, Mr. Perfect Attendance Record for every show I've ever put on. So grateful that you could be here. Ryan Davidson, what's going on, buddy? Always greatly appreciate you being here. Another fellow who is always in our chats. Thank you so much. Still Motion Cards. I've been really enjoying seeing your Instagram grow and seeing the really cool work you've been doing with Marvel cards we all recognize and adding a bit of motion to them. It's super cool. I really love it. And Mr. Mike Vines. Mike, I haven't chatted with you in some time. Thank you so much for joining us and everybody else here on the Binder Night. We've got RMS Collects in the building. We got everybody jumping on here. This is exciting. I'm super stoked to see all you guys. It's been way too long. We got Mr. Lost in the building. What's going on? So we are going to be doing more and more streams coming up here. My free time has become a lot more. Still parenting, still doing all of that, but definitely going to be doing more Binder Nights and sharing more collections from characters like Mr. Hermit. And Hermit's also got the apparel for the evening all lined up and all set up. I love it. What do you got going on?
So we've got the Scarlet Witch water bottle.
Wow.
And the Scarlet Witch crew neck that my wife so lovingly got me for Christmas.
Dude, I love it. I love when the character collector also has the gear to go with it, just in case they're on something.
I had to embarrass myself as much as possible tonight. So
This
is only the start.
Hermit, you have started or revamped a podcast of yours. Can you tell us a little bit about what you got going on and where we can find you at? I will include all the links in the description, guys.
Sweet. So. Yeah, dude. So starting a podcast. It's called Across the Marvelverse. I used to run a podcast called Hermit Style. That's where my name comes from. And it was all about Dragon Ball. So now that I'm really diving more into Marvel, just wanted to give a run at a Marvel podcast. So
love it.
Recording.
I mean, giving a run at Marvel, you have a pretty crazy collection to say that you're new to Marvel. You're new.
I still feel new. Most people in the chat are much more accomplished than I and everyone on this video. So
there you
go. I'm still the new kid on the block. But I love podcasting. I have all the gear and it just sits here. I haven't used it in a while. So, wanted to knock the rust off. And it's not going to be just cards. So I guess
Cool.
bad thing to say on this. I don't know. But it's going to be MCU, comics, cards, collectibles. My thing is, what are the different ways that you can interact with the IP, right? And bring
Yeah.
it all together. And then each week we'll have a different guest on with me. So it'll kind of be like I rotate through co-hosts. And the idea is that co-host would be an expert in whichever field of Marvel we're really diving into.
Are we going to get a sneak peek here? Are you going to tell us who the first guest is?
I am. I know. That's why everybody's here.
I'm excited to know. I'm very excited to know.
Cool. I'm glad you are. Yeah. So the first guest is, drum roll. Is it this way? This way. Fausto.
Nice.
Ta-da.
What's our topic?
I wasn't sure. I feel a little flustered, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
No, but we're going to record this weekend. So first episode should be coming out hopefully either this weekend or next week. The idea is at a minimum monthly shows, but I don't know. I'm feeling real hype on it. So maybe we'll go with weekly. But Graydon, I know we've talked about getting you on it. I've talked about some other friends getting on there. So I'm excited to just get it going and get involved with the community more.
I love hearing that there's going to be more podcasting and content available. Right now, we've seen the Upper Deck license come and go. We've seen the Tops products come in. We've seen a lot of breaking of product. And what we haven't seen a lot of is kind of the community that we're used to having conversations about collecting. So I think that is something that will be really well received. I think it's going to be really fun to watch that. I'm looking forward to it myself. I'm sure everybody else is as well.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm excited to do it. Whether I have one person listen, 10 people, 100, whoever, it'll just be something fun to do.
So as a guest tonight on Binder Nights, can you let us know who you collect, why you collect them, and what we're going to be looking at tonight?
Yeah, for sure. So I collect Scarlet Witch. When I first got into Marvel, I wanted to collect about 30 different characters, and then Fausto called me an idiot. So
that's this guy right here. He prevents all of us from having any focus. It's really good.
And I try my best not to be an idiot. It usually doesn't work out, but I decided to listen. And Scarlet is just a character that I'm really drawn to. I'm the opposite of, I think, a lot of the people in the community. I know a lot of people were into the comics like when they were younger and collected some of the cards when they were younger. And then, it's like really nostalgic for them. I didn't do anything with Marvel as a kid. I wasn't into the comics. I discovered Marvel way later in life, right around when WandaVision came out.
Cool.
And WandaVision, I had watched some of the movies and I was enjoying them, but WandaVision is like, it got me hooked. I was like, okay, it's what turned me into a diehard MCU fan.
And WandaVision was different.
It was.
It's very different.
It was really different.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it. I loved every aspect of it. It's my favorite show. So, that started the whole obsession. And then at the time, I was very heavy into collecting Dragon Ball. I have a little bit of Dragon. I keep using the wrong one.
A little bit.
It's really hard.
Hermit's scary with Dragon Ball. Just so everybody, he says a little bit, but he's being modest.
For real.
There's scarier people than I. But I was really into Dragon Ball at the time, and then it just hit me one day, like, why don't I collect Marvel? And I tried. I joined Justin's Discord one day, and there were so many different sets and channels, I got scared and left. I did. I joined a long time ago, and I was like, this is too much. I'll stick with what I know. I'm like, there's no words on these cards. I can't play with them. It's not a trading card game. I don't get it.
Right.
So then when Marvel Platinum came out, I was like, oh, I understand this a little bit better now. I don't know why. I shouldn't have. It seems way more complicated with the parallels, but it just made sense. And then I bought a box, and then that was it. I joined the Discord again, and my first ever trade was with Fausto.
Oh, that's also on e-pack or physical.
Physical. There's a physical platinum card. He probably doesn't remember. I sent him a Rainbow Silver Surfer, and he sent me a Rainbow Scarlet Witch.
Wow,
that's wicked. And you know what? That is one of the beautiful things about Platinum is Platinum was one of the most tradable sets there are. And these are trading cards. And that is something that I think that Platinum was a service it did to the hobby, was getting us back to trading as opposed to just purchasing.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but that was it. Then I got, luckily, Fausto was kind enough to help me out and teach me the ropes of Marvel cards, along with some other great people. Melfi was really big too. He helped me out a lot.
Shout out Melfi.
Getting to know everybody. Well, not everybody, but these amount of people in the community. And now I'm just blessed with this great collection. And yeah, it's been really fun. Really fun.
That's awesome. Tonight, what is it that you would like to show us? So I'm going to put your card camera up here. You have worked very hard at this. So why don't you walk us through this masterpiece you've put together?
Cool. Yeah. So this is exciting. So we're going to go over 2 binders tonight. The first is going to be the one that's more exciting for me and probably not all of you, but you're stuck here anyway. So whatever.
And thank you everybody for joining us. When you're in chat here, we'll be putting your comments up as we go and we'll be responding. Thank you so much for joining in chat, guys. We really appreciate you.
So this is what I call a complete WandaVision set. I did not. Now, some people think Master says every single card, every single parallel. I'm not that crazy. What I always consider a complete set is one example of every piece of art. I don't really care if the border is red or gold or purple or blue or sparkly or cosmic or rainbow. I just want an example of each art. And then I kind of go about it in weird ways. So I'll go over those too. The second binder is what I call just the cool binder. It's got sketches, comic cuts, oversized cards, puzzles, and just random things. But mostly sketches and comic cuts are the big part of it. So
Jimmy, because everybody asks, could you tell us what brand of binder you use? Because every show everybody wants to know. Could you please let us know?
These, in my opinion, are the only binders to use for Marvel. Because, for me at least, because I like to see both sides of the card and I like to keep them top loaded. And this is the only binder on the market that zips, has the pages embedded into the binder.
Cool.
And is clear. There's no other binder I found on the market that does it. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you're wrong, there are. And then they send me one with a black back. And I'm like, no, you're wrong. It's not the same thing. And they're like, yes, it is. And I'm like, no, it's not. I'm just a lunatic.
Dude, I remember finding these. I don't know who found them first. Somebody who's like friends of all of our friends and friends of friends in the Marvel card community found this binder, and we've all lost our minds on these things because, like, I love seeing the back of the cards, man. I can't get enough of that. I think they're great.
Yeah.
Kenny said you're not a lunatic, Jimmy.
I tried to do one without a back, and with a back, and I just couldn't do it. I had to go to the clear. I will say though, I think objectively, the black matte behind it makes the front of the cards look better. Like, I think
for sure
better. I wish there was some other alternative that someone smarter than everyone else who's made a binder could come up with, but I don't know that there is one.
Dude, Chad is loving the swag tonight, loving the Scarlet Witch and loving the Fausto swag tonight. Just so everybody.
This is the first night. Graydon hasn't said it yet, but the gift shop's going to be open afterwards. So I hope you guys are ready.
That's funny. Sorry, Jimmy, keep going. Keep going. It's your show.
I forgot. I have to grab something to show off that I opened yesterday.
Yeah.
Not a binder, so I'm breking the rules. But
no, do it. Me and Fausto will tell dad jokes for a couple of minutes here. So, Fausto, what have you got?
Dad joke. So my wife and I had a kid, and I left.
Oh my god!
Not a bad joke. That's a bad joke.
All right, we're not going to let Fausto on screen anymore. Sorry about that, guys. We're going to really hope that Jimmy's back. Back.
Okay, cool. And if you missed it, I am wearing pajamas pants with both my cats' faces all over them. And if you missed it, that was your only shot. So I'm sorry.
It was amazing.
Highlight Binder Night episode 15, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. This is actually one of the biggest things I've done. This is the first time I've gotten a full, full art, color, everything, original art. It's
custom, like you had this commissioned.
No. So this was a piece from Bella that she had done. It's a mixed media piece. It was not published, I guess would be the word. But it is a Scarlet Witch piece that she did that she had for sale. And I got it. So here is, if you want to switch to cart, or I don't know.
I'll switch to card cam, whichever you like here, buddy.
So here we go.
Oh. Man. I know you did a live unraveling of this on your Instagram, which was so fun to watch. This thing is beautiful.
Yeah. Wow, it's right up your alley too, man. Very WandaVision, perfect color scheme.
Exactly.
She does great work.
It's
That's a good kiss too.
Yeah.
Like that's a good, you know, usually you see characters embrace each other. Like there's a whole Marvel subset. I don't know if it's Dangerous Divas or whatever called Embrace. I don't know if you guys have seen it, where they have characters like the couples characters. This is a great one.
I know exactly what you're talking about, Fausto.
Right? I can't remember the set, but yeah. Beautiful Hermit. It's freaking awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I love it. The detail in it's insane. You can see at the bottom, it's almost like he's starting to fade away. So it gives me like that last
Amazing.
type of vibe.
Yes.
Yeah, really cool.
People are saying that Belle's going to be at OAX next year.
She is.
Oh,
Good time to
nice.
get at
I
OAX.
didn't know that. That's really cool.
Yeah, she was just announced.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Dude, I really want to try to get to OAX. I've never been, but from everything I've seen, it is the best convention you could possibly go to. So
It was a lot of fun for sure.
if I
That's
can swing it,
beautiful.
I'll be there.
Blake in the building. What's going on, Blake? Welcome.
Hey, Blake.
I'm
Nice
gonna
to
go
see you,
for this
buddy.
where I don't mess it up, and I am gonna frame it. Whoever said that.
So Bella also included a prelim sketch. Did she not?
did. She did.
Well, that
Yeah,
was sure was.
And it wasn't the prelim for this. She actually what she did was so I got a prelim art for one of her Topps cards. And
Yeah.
when I got that from her, she drew me a Scarlet Witch, just like on a little, I don't know, like 5x5 type of little piece of paper. And it's
Yeah.
just like a Scarlet Witch sketch. And she penciled it. So this time when I bought this one, she's so thoughtful. This was insanely thoughtful. I don't know how she
She's
remembered. She remembered that she did that. So this time she did a Vision in about the same size. So it looks like Vision is looking at her
Wow, very cool.
to each other. So just
It's stuff like that that like separates artists. You know what I mean? Like that's a really great touch.
It's a good point.
I had no idea.
It's a nice customer service thing too. When you're like
It's
when
nice.
you're dealing with an artist, you know, it can go a lot of ways. It's so nice to see that.
I agree.
All right, I'm gonna put this where I don't mess it up.
Take your time.
Yeah, do you? Do you?
I think that's like one of the most important rules in streaming is like you bring out all these priceless treasures.
Yeah.
You just take your time.
I've definitely knocked over, like during Vox breaks, I've definitely knocked over every card I had on display at some point in time, trying to open something or whatnot.
There's a video somewhere where I knocked something over and my whole personality changed for like the rest half of the video. I was just like
burst into tears.
so upset.
All right, Jimmy, let's do this.
Are we ready?
You
Okay.
walk us through. Will you walk us through your collection, my friend?
Oh,
Here we go. So this is the first page. So this is the auto page. Now there's a million autos. Sorry, I'm gonna do my best to not have glare. If I turn that light off, it just
You're
goes
good.
dark.
You're-
So
no, no, you're good. You're good.
if anyone wants to see a card, I'll pull it out. But the way I approached autos was one of every different type of auto insert, and then also one of each actor or actress who did an auto. So
Wow.
everyone who did an auto is in here. Every type of auto is accounted for. It's just not literally one of each one. So that's what I
That's
was.
when you start taking notes, everybody in the audience, just so you know, this is the point when you start taking notes.
This is smart.
Yeah, so this was hard. She was the hardest. Wanda was certainly the hardest. The most. Oh, I mean, I guess not hardest. Money makes anything easy, but I'm not rich, so let me know if but yeah, that was. I mean, they're available. They're out there. You just got to pay for them. So,
Yeah.
let's see. So moving on to the next page. So we've got the last auto, and then a printing plate. Actually, 2 printing plates. I think is this a printing plate? I don't even know.
How important are plates to your collection, Jimmy?
It is a printing plate. Printing plates are not super important to my collection, but I do like to have some. So for me to do a complete WandaVision set, I just wanted one. I just wanted one printing plate to just say, hey, I have a piece of the production of this set.
Cool. I love it. I love that.
That was just my only goal, and I ended up with 2.
Love it.
So those are the 2 printing plates. We got a magenta and a black. Now, this goes on to the base set. And what I did with the base set, so the base set had a bunch of different parallels. What's interesting, though, is the out of 25s were black and white, which is what you see here.
Mhm.
So for the shots of the show, if you see WandaVision, when it starts in black and white, every black and white shot, I have a black and white parallel.
Cool.
So it starts here from the beginning of the show, and then it moves forward. These are also all black whites.
Jimmy, was this a show that you got to kind of share with your spouse as well? Did you guys both?
It was. Yeah. So I was actually recovering from a really bad car accident, And when I had
Mhm.
finally gotten to the point where I didn't have too bad a light sensitivity, I had a bad like head injury. We started watching a lot of Marvel. So that's another reason this show is really important to me. And like Marvel, it was kind of part of my recovery.
Interesting. I love that answer.
Uh,
It's always fun when you get to share it with your spouse.
oh yeah, for sure. So if you see here, I'm going to try and lift it up so y'all can see better. So if you see that middle card there, that's actually not the black and white parallel. I forget what they call it. It's like the white vision, maybe. So the reason I use that is you can see it's starting to get color, but it's partially black and white. So it goes from the out of 25 serials to the out of 99 because it's the white vision, and then it goes from the white vision to the full red parallel. So then the red parallel is when it goes into color. So
I love the organization, dude. The commitment to
Stupid smart.
OCD here is real.
I love it. But here, here's the difference, right? It's not a collection that has everything. It's a collection that's creatively put together by Hermit,
Bingo.
right? Like that's the
Bingo.
difference. This is Hermit's take on a WandaVision collection, and that to me means the world to me. It's such a special collection because you're not going to see that take on the collection anywhere else because it's personal. You know what I mean? It's great.
Dude, you're so right.
yeah, so we're just going through. I mean, this one here is great. That's a great.
I love that one. Her in the costume, dude. What a fun. I'm so glad they did that.
So the reason I went with the red parallel, there's lots of different colors. The reason I went with red is because I always go with red for Scarlet because it's always going to be a color match. So anytime there's some sort of red or shade of red, I always go with that color. This one's a great one too. Here.
This was a big set too. Like there was a lot of
very big.
Yeah.
Very annoying. But yeah, so all the red parallel. Now the red parallels weren't numbered, so I will say this part was quite easy. Just lots of like 50-cent purchases on ComC.
Love it.
So interestingly, right in the middle of the set, there's one point where they have a flashback when you find out it was Agatha all along. So I went back to the black and white for that one. That's why there's that one black and white on the page, but everything else is in color. They're also organized by number. So like literally 1, 2, 3, 4 moving up. That's how I organize most of my sets.
I have to ask how many times you reorganize this binder before getting to this phase.
This one, not too many times, actually. Not too many times. Now, the cool binder, I have reorganized at least.
Don't be shy.
50 plus for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I have to actually reorganize it again. I didn't even get time to organize the last 2 cuts I got in for this show. So
there you go.
Sorry.
It does take a lot, but yeah, this looks great.
Okay, so this is the last base card right here from the show. Gosh, this glare's bad. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
And then it moves on to the Agatha all along inserts. So they're just shots of Agatha just throughout the show. And they're just in number order. It's the same thing.
Were you happy with casting for this show? Where like a lot of people have an opinion about casting for their favorite Marvel show. How did you feel about it?
Casting like which actors and actresses they chose?
That's right.
Oh, it doesn't matter to me. I don't know. I can't even name most actors and actresses. I like. My wife's always like, "Did you see this movie? This person?" I'm like, "I don't know who that is." She's like, "How do you know who Tom Cruise is?" I'm like,
"That's right. Never heard of her.
Never heard of her." That's a very pretty woman, I will say.
There you go.
So these are kind of interesting. They're the Suburban Synthezoids, but they're actually not the achievements, but whatever you call it when you combine them on EPAC, whatever.
Combinables? I think they're called, yeah.
So so I think you had to get like 5 or something, and then it gives you this little red hue. I don't know. It matched the red theme, I guess. I think they look horrible, but they're part of the set. So
man, there's those are in every binder. You got to have some terrible cards in a binder.
You do.
Be a character collector.
You do. Now these ones you can get in the combinables, but I genuinely think they look bad. So I went with the white. I think the white matches the text up here better. Granted, I guess the white would match that, so maybe I need to redo this. I don't know. But I thought they looked better, so I went with white. There's no other reason. But these are the sword profiles. They're okay. I do think these are cool. These are the We Are an Unusual Couple, and there's just different shots of Wanda and Vision together. So there's that set. Now, I did another fun thing with these. So these are the normal inserts that you get from the set. But then if you go to the next page, you can see the red for the combinables when it moves to color. So we just kept that same theme where we go from base to the combinable. And then same thing with Westview. So Westview, we go from black and white to the colors for the combinables. One thing I will say is these are the only cards that aren't in number order, because whatever Ding Dong at Upper Deck did the numbering system didn't do it in the order of the show. It makes no sense to me. So I did my OCD. It hurts either way. If they were out of color order, it would hurt, and if they're out of number order, it hurts. But the numbers are small, so
Yeah.
I think doing the color scheme just looks better as a whole.
The color scheme is better too, because like when you first look at the cards, the visual is what guides you, right? It's not like you're looking at the small little text on the numbers. That's just for record keeping. So I think it's a great choice, Herman.
Thank you.
We have a great comment here from Lost. He says, "I love how much personalization you've put into this binder."
Oh, thanks, Lost.
And I think it's such a great point, because you really do. You've curated this beautifully.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm talking a lot. Okay, so welcome to Westview are those cuts, and then it moves on to Aren't We a Fine Pair? I don't remember if these were in hobby boxes or not. I think they weren't, because I didn't know they existed. I think it might have been only on EPAC, but I can't remember. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Or you know what? Maybe it was We Interrupt This Program. I think these were the EPAC exclusive ones.
Okay.
One of these two were.
Something I miss. I miss EPAC exclusives in this day and age we're living in.
They're fun. They also make things complicated. I just wish that when they release the initial checklist, they just throw it all into one. I hate when there's like a difference.
Poland Fire says having OCD is such a good comment, Paul. Such a good comment. Thank you for saying that.
I will say We Interrupt This Programs. These are pretty nice looking compared to the other inserts. I don't think they did a great job on a majority of the inserts for this set. It was a little I just don't think these look very good. I think these look kind of cool though. And you can kind of see them all together here.
I do like them a lot. They look nice.
They definitely didn't keep binders in mind, because I've genuinely thought, do I move 2 of these over so I just have a 9-page, right, of all We Interrupt This Program? But then I'm still going to have one random one. And then what do you do with those 2 spots? There's no right answer. So
it's very weird. Like I remember having multiple interviews with Upper Deck and people over there, and you could tell, like Bob Budiansky, who was like the creative director of Marvel when Marvel cards first came to Marvel, and he was like all about the 9-page binder thing. It was like so ingrained in the conversation that everybody was having. So it's always strange to me, because I know someone's thinking of it over there. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
it should be a design rule when you're doing cards to just remember that things come in 9 pages sometimes.
Upper Deck, prove it.
or the what is it? Not 16, 12. You got the 12. Well, actually, I think they do make a 16 one, because I think I sent one to Raj because it was literally too big for me. Couldn't handle it.
Yeah, that's right.
It was not manly enough for that. So Raj was. I sent it to Raj, not me.
Raj is very manly.
But I do like the 12-page ones. There's some really cool 12-card Dragon Ball sets that I have in a 12 pocket binder. My issue is once you go bigger than 9 on Rayval, they just get just so massive. I don't know. I'm like, where do you even store it? And then even like a binder night, it's hard to I don't know. Too hard, too difficult. Anyways, here's the plexi inserts. So these are all kind of like this acetate-y kind of finish. They're a little bit see-through.
I love acetate cards. Full disclosure, full like confession.
All day.
I love acetate cards.
All day.
This
all
one,
day, all day, all day.
Any of the Halloween costume Wanda is just phenomenal.
For a character that I don't know very much about, I feel like this is the encyclopedia of WandaVision. Like I'm learning as we go here, and this is really cool.
Yeah, if you go through the base set, it tells the whole story of the series.
As per usual, Raj will just give you a heads up. Your wife has discovered that you're in chat, so a big hello to Cindy. Thanks so much for joining us, Cindy. Oh, there he is. Raj says, "There's my wife." Sorry, Herbert. Keep going, buddy.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. We always got to make time for Raj and Sin. They're the best.
That's right.
So these are the same thing, plexis, but they're just dual plexis. So there's 2 characters on each one. They're cool. I like them. Okay, so this is where I did get a little tricky. This is the last dual plexi, and then the film cells come in sets of 6, and it just looked so bad to not have 3 and 3 together. it looks so bad.
I like the film cell insert. Unpopular opinion potentially among
They're
some.
cool.
I like.
Awesome.
No, I think
And I
they're cool.
understand they're not real film from the movie. I get
Whatever.
it. Sell
It's
that.
awesome.
But
It's
they're
okay. One, it is real, Graydon. So is Santa. So screw you.
very nice.
That's it.
Very nice.
No, I think they're cool. I bought a lot of these as singles, but this film cell, the Deborah Jo Rupp, I pulled that one on e-pack, and I was so hyped. I didn't even know what a film cell was yet. I was like still brand new to Marvel cards. I was like, oh, this is awesome. So
it's crazy how sometimes pulling a card will make you go for the rainbow of it, or for that insert set. It will just give you that connection to it that makes you feel really personal about it.
Yeah, for sure. So what I did do to fill in these spots was, this is one of those little locker room. This is from Age of Ultron, I believe, but it's got Scarlet on there, and it's all things they use in the movie, like fabrics from their clothing from the movie. So I thought that was neat. You've got Quicksilver, Hawkeye, Scarlet, and Thor.
That's so cool.
And the reason I picked a little bit of a spoiler, there are more of these in the other binder. But the reason I picked this one is because it's the only one that has the whatchamacallit, like landscape orientation. So it matches the film cells and the plexis. The other two are vertical. Yeah.
See, and so sorry, I just want to touch on that really quickly. When those of us who are putting together these ridiculous binders, these are the things we think about. These are the things where everyone's like, oh, of course, obviously you would do that, but this is where you get the tips. And Jimmy,
it's like the meme when you're laying in bed and the girl's like, what's he thinking about? And I'm literally thinking about this card that goes right here.
That's so funny, Jimmy. That's so good.
And then this one I also strategically picked because this is, I don't remember what set this is. Is it Fleer Ultra? I think it's Fleer Ultra Avengers. I think this is what that stamp says. But it has the little House of M comic on there. So a lot of inspiration for WandaVision came from House of M.
Gotcha.
That's why I use that one, and then we start the film cells.
Clever.
Film cells, they bring you through each era, so kind of cool. It starts with the 50s, 60s, 70s. She looks a lot like Donna from that 70s show in this picture, by the way.
Interesting comparison.
Yeah. You go to the 80s.
We got a lot of people taking notes in chat here, so everybody get your notepad out. We were not joking. You can rewatch this too.
But 90s. These ones I think look really good. Probably just because it's red. I have a thing for the red.
They look great, buddy.
To the 2000s is probably my least favorite. Just too busy. I don't know. Too many colors, but it's still cool. And then you've got the achievement set. So these are the achievements from it.
Okay, I want to just note real quick that the achievements are so cool for character collecting, and having the achievement runs for stuff makes a binder that much more special. Thank you so much for including those, Jimmy. That's really cool, buddy.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember how you got them. I think you just had to complete a set of that era of film cells that was unredeemed. So I think if you got like all the 60s or something, you would get one of them, something like that. And then I think if you redeemed all of them, you would then be able to redeem an auto film cell.
Oh, cool.
One of the autos that was back there was that one. Okay. So this is not part of the set, but this is an official Upper Deck set. This is from San Diego Comic-Con, where they did the little pack to promote the Disney Plus series that they were making. And this was the 5 cards that they put in from WandaVision. So that's all 5 from that. And then this was just a little card in the back. If anyone is a fan of the other shows, I do have the sets from the other shows, and I don't want them. So if you're genuinely a fan of those shows and want them for your collection, if you DM me, I will send them to you.
What a nice guy you are.
Super nice of you.
I think it's like Loki.
No, I think it's Moon Knight and Loki.
No, there's another one. There's another one.
Captain America and
yeah, whatever that Falcon Winter Soldier or whatever it is. Yeah, I think it's that one.
Raj is saying this is a window into Hermit's head. Strange Collectibles is saying it's less scary than I thought it would be. Super funny.
Spoke too soon, Steve. Spoke too soon.
Oh my goodness. When you see the next binder, you might take that comment back, Mr. Strange.
Oh, this was the achievement auto. It's this one. So this was the achievement auto.
Oh, cool.
I had to do the achievement once. even though it would have definitely been cheaper, I think, to just buy this, I had to do the achievement one time. Felt
And
like
shout out to achievements.
and not to.
Shout out to the ePack achievements.
I know, right? They are really good at taking our money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the WandaVision binder.
What a great binder. And now that you said it wouldn't quite zip up all the way, I now fully understand why.
Okay, yeah, if you want to see something funny, so when I zip it up, I literally have to push this together just so it will zip. It will not just zip naturally anymore. And then I have to let all the pages sit and simmer.
My goodness.
And eventually we get there. We do.
Eventually we get there.
Yeah. I'm worried every day this is going to snap, but
There's a lot of speculation going on in chat that the Dragon Ball Z side of this is much crazier, but this Marvel side is wild. It's funny. It's oh my goodness, this is funny. It's like getting a sleeping bag back in. That's funny as hell.
That's good.
Oh, given that it's summer camping season, I'm sure there'll be some of you trying to stuff the sleeping bag back in.
Right now,
so this binder
that will probably enjoy more. The WandaVision binder is really more just a selfish thing that I wanted to put you all through.
I think it's awesome, to be honest with you.
Okay, well, I'm glad you think it's awesome. I
So-
didn't know if people would like that type of thing.
as part of we so I'm sure people know this, but we have a really fun group chat, the three of us and a couple of others. Raj, you're in there, and we get snippets of what one another are working on. I am personally so excited to see this binder because I've seen some of the things that are in here as they were going down. I got to see Jimmy's excitement about the items as they came in, so I am so stoked to see this happen.
I'm really excited.
This is fun. This is a fun one. By the way, if you haven't seen my cats, whatever. One's name is
I've been staring at Goose for a while now.
Goose. Goose is from Marvel, and then the other one is Beerus from Dragon Ball. So
Beerus. That's what I thought it said. Okay.
I love it.
Bree, my wife, named Goose because she loves Captain Marvel.
Oh, nice.
Favorite movies, and then I had the name Beerus. He kind of looks like Beerus. Okay, here we go.
Before we get cranky here, can you let the people know what your favorite insert is, my friend?
Oh, that's hard. Why'd you? There's so many.
Well, because so many times when we look at these character collecting binders, there's just so many great inserts, and I love put some fun into it and let us know at the end of the binder. But I love knowing what people feel as though they're like their favorite insert is.
I mean, I don't know. That's hard. I mean,
take your time.
I feel like there's two different. I feel like there's two tiers of inserts though. You've got like sketch cards and comic cuts.
Yeah,
and then you've got all the other inserts.
Fair enough. That's a.
And I'm not saying one's better than the other. Like what you like.
No, but you're totally right.
Different, right?
You're totally right.
If I had to pick just one, I'd say probably comic cuts because I like that it hits back to the original source material that tells the stories of these characters, and that's what the MCU led me to. So kind of fun that we did the binder night this way. WandaVision led me to loving Marvel, which led me to cards, which led me to the comics, and now I've read through her whole story. In the past year, I think I've read like close to 300 comics now. I've been going like absolutely nuts.
Dude,
but yeah, so I guess comic cuts. But you know what? Actually, I love are the canvas. This is a really hot take that no one's going to care about. It's the canvas chapters from Infinity Trilogy.
Cool.
Oh yeah,
they are cool. Really cool.
They are really cool.
Set of them in a binder.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Really cool to get them.
Yeah, they're really cool. Yeah.
Pulling Fire just stole my answers, but he's bang on for where mine are at. But I love it.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah, let's do this, my friend.
All right, here we go. So, starting off a little strong. Not really, but okay. So here's which spelled out. These were from those, the little code name inserts. Talking about inserts. I just got these. Just got them. Some person posted them on eBay like 2 weeks ago. And I got these 5 letters plus 2 more. So we haven't spelled Scarlet yet, but it's the first time I've seen them pop up in a while. I saw them one time in the Facebook group, and then that was it. So
they're hard, man.
They're hard to find.
Hard to find.
Scarlet Witch is such a long freaking name.
I know, man.
I'm just happy with Witch. If I can get Scarlet, that'd be great. but it's a cool way, I think, to start the binder, right? It's the cool binder. So we have to start it in a cool way. So we got Witch Spell. Oh, by the way, Children's Crusade is my favorite comic book run. And it's the Children's Crusade. I mean, it says it. It's right there. It says Children's Crusade. So I had to do it. Okay, this card is really special to me. This is a Tom Fleming signed Avengers vs. X-Men Scarlet Witch. When I went to GalaxyCon this past year, it was the worst GalaxyCon I've ever been to. It was horribly organized. Nothing like it was. OAX does everything that GalaxyCon should do, right? OAX does everything the right way, and GalaxyCon does everything the wrong way. So it was just like heavy crowds, super long wait times. All the internet sucks, so it got to a point where no one could take credit cards because all the machines went down, and then everyone dashed for the ATMs. We waited like an hour to get. I mean, it was horrible. Shoulder to shoulder, everyone cramped up. But the shining gem, the bright light at the end of the tunnel, that was Tom Fleming. He is an absolute gem, and I got to meet him. We talked for probably like 20 minutes. Such a nice guy. Everyone there was charging probably like $50 plus just for an auto, which is crazy. I've been going to GalaxyCon a long time. It used to be like $20 an auto. Now it's like 50.
Tim's asking what letters do you need for so the audience can be on the lookout. Do you want to share that? If you want to share it, you can. But it's a good.
I have. Yeah, I know. Now everyone's gonna be like, haha, sucker. I have the C and the L out of Scarlet. I need all the other letters.
Okay, you heard it here.
So what? SARET, I guess.
We don't have the cutthroat audience on the LPM channel. Everybody here is here to help.
Not the best speller. My wife's a teacher. I might have to get her to help.
I will say this. What's funny? I met Tom Fleming at a GalaxyCon as well.
Did you really?
The one in Raleigh. That's when I first talked to him in person because I had spoken to him, before or whatever, on and off, right? But he is the coolest dude in person. He has a great table, tons of prints.
Oh, nice. Oh, my gosh.
Just a gem. He's just a nice guy.
Genuinely nice guy.
Just a nice guy.
Yes.
I like him a lot. Yeah, he's a nice guy.
And he refused. So, okay. And this is a con where I wanted to go get something signed by Dwight from The Office because I love The Office.
Ryan Wilson.
Like over $100 for an auto. I was like, all right, bro, whatever. And I'm like, you're already rich. Like what?
Wow.
Okay.
That's what I charge for an auto.
Well, I would pay you. That's totally different.
Yeah. Graydon, Dwight.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just get that straight.
Okay, let's do it. Sorry, Jimmy.
So I went. No, this is great. I went to Tom, and he refused to even let me pay him a dime for his autograph. He said I would never make someone pay for me to sign a card that I did. So I refused to let myself walk away without giving him money. So we kind of reached this little standstill. So I bought a print from him, and I gave him a little extra than what he charged for the print.
You know what they call that? That's the Canadian standoff.
That's the Canadian standoff.
Maybe he's Canadian. Do we know? Can anyone fact check this?
That's funny.
So that card, I kept him in the front. I really enjoyed that card. Okay, then we get into the sketch cards. So of course we started with WandaVision sketch cards.
I'm so sorry, but Matt Fuller is saying that that's what he charges for his bath soap. Sorry.
Phenomenal. And then we've got another page of sketch cards. If anyone wants me to talk about any of them, I can. Thank God Matt Fuller's in the chat, so I don't have to be too embarrassed if I don't know an artist. I can name a lot of them, but not all of them like he can. But this card was given to me by William, by Ryder.
I love Ryder.
Great friend of ours.
I didn't even know him yet. I barely knew him. I barely knew the guy. Dude. He just saw I clicked Scarlet Witch. We had talked a couple times, and he sent it. Now we've become really great friends.
That's William.
But yeah, he just sent me. I felt weird. He just sent it to me. So yeah, that's a really cool card. I love this one. This one right here, I recently got this year. This is one of my favorites. FX. Not only do I really enjoy FX's work, but it was the first sketch I pulled. So the first sketch I pulled was the Cyclops and Jean Grey from MM22. And when I pulled it, I loved it, but I really wanted to trade it into a Scarlet. And I didn't know what to do with it. I was messaging Matt freaking out. I messaged Fausto freaking out. I'm sure I annoyed Matt. I try not to annoy him too much, but I know who else to turn to. So anyways, this popped up for a good deal and I got it. So this one I absolutely love.
Anthony's asking, do you collect artists or is it just sketches that you like?
Right now, just sketches that I like, but I would say it's kind of both, Anthony, because there are artists I really enjoy that I'm really seeking out to get those sketches, if that makes sense.
And Tim, you have a very good eye on the Rittenhouse ones. The Rittenhouse ones are classics.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Second part of that question. Do you like Scarlet alone in a sketch, or are you happy with Scarlet and Vision in a sketch? Since you like WandaVision so much, I'm just wondering.
No, I don't have a preference one way or the other. I enjoy both. Yeah, I don't think I have a preference. But I'm always down for Vision to be hanging out with Scarlet. That's always
cool.
A-okay. Can you
Very
see my
cool.
thumb? Oh yeah, I'm over there. Huh. All right. So I really like Yuko a lot, so I was really happy to get this. I got this, I think, from Matt. Yeah, these are both Yuko down here.
Matt just guessed it. Yeah, I love it.
Yep. I love his work, so I was really happy to get one of him. No, maybe I'm wrong. I might have got this one on eBay. I know a couple of these were from you, Matt. So thank you. Matt actually got me some of my first sketch cards ever. So this one is an AP. I did not commission the AP. I just bought it on eBay, but I believe it's Chris Bottrell, and it's one of my favorites. This art is just so good. Here's the next page. So, some different ones. This one I definitely got from Matt.
Richard.
I'm sorry. This one I think I did get from Matt. This is the one I got from Ryder.
Gotcha.
I look like an ass. Sorry.
Oh, dude.
At least Matt didn't call me out.
we're 3 pages in. You're good.
I love seeing the sketches in a character collecting binder. I'm learning something here too. I've never included sketches mixed with my other stuff as well. This is so cool.
Yeah. So it's really hard to organize sketch cards, and I'd love to hear from the chat if you have a sketch card collection, how you organize them. I've reorganized this like 10 times, and I cannot figure out a good way to do it. I started by set, and then I thought, but then when you do it by set, like the 2 Yukos, I had to have them together, right? Like the artist, I feel like is important to have together. So it's hard to figure that out. I don't know. And my sketch collection is pretty small, so I think that actually in a weird way makes it harder.
Yeah.
Let's see, but I love this one. This was one of the first sketches I got from Matt. I also love this. This is kind of a cool story. This is on Finding Unicorn stock. I believe they're both APs. This is from, oh gosh, it's Jose Sanchez, I believe. Yeah, Jose Sanchez. I saw someone post a Scarlet Witch sketch by him in the chat, and I missed it by like 10 minutes, and I was so mad because I loved it. It was just one of those cards you see it and you're like, oh, you know? So I immediately went to his Instagram and I was like, hey, do you have any APs? Can I buy a card off you? And he did a whole set with this same kind of bluish background on a bunch of characters from Finding Unicorn. They all kind of go together. And he had Vision and Scarlet. So I was like, done. Lock it in.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
Finding Unicorn is definitely a different card stock as well to have. A lot of people don't. I don't have any Finding Unicorn sketch cards in my collection.
So that's something important to you? Do you try to get sketches from specifically different stocks, like to try to have all the different ones?
So I'm not sure if I've ever disclosed this, but yeah, my goal is to have every card stock.
Wow. Okay. That's very cool.
So I'm still missing Anime 2. I've been looking for Anime 2 for a while. There are some ones out there that are really hard to get, but for my collection, that is definitely a goal of mine, is anything vintage to have multiples of, and then chasing anything I can get for one of each card stock.
Nice. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Clever.
That is. Yeah. I'm not that crazy yet. I'm still just in the
You'll get there.
As I like face. But yeah, I know.
Time will get you there, buddy.
Bubs called out the Gordon Willis. This was a cool one. Someone on Instagram I'm so sorry, I forgot your username, but he hit me up and was like, hey, I saw you like Scarlet. I have this Gordon Willis Scarlet. Do you want it? It's on I think it's his own PSC type of stock. I was like, sure. So
I love the foil on that. What a great piece.
Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so here we go. We're on to comic cuts.
Oh man, everybody, if you need popcorn, this would be the time to get popcorn warmed up.
Whoa.
Yeah. So the comic cut collection has gotten, I don't know if large is the right word, because there's people in here with much larger than I, but it's gotten to a point where it's bigger than I ever thought it would get to.
You've worked hard. You have worked
really hard.
Okay, so I'll share a little bit about how it's set up before I flip through the pages. It starts with first appearance, which is up here. This is not her literal first panel, but this is her first appearance book. And then it moves in specifically chronological order based on her story.
Brilliant.
So as you go through the pages, you see the evolution of Scarlet Witch.
Brilliant organization.
Yes.
That is the only criteria for how I organize the comic cup binder.
Now my OCD is tingling.
So yeah. So, and I have a whole crazy system that I use to try to get cuts that I shared with Fausto, but I won't go into that because I wrote a whole paper on it.
It was awesome. It was good. It made me feel less alone in life. I was like, this is nice.
Okay, so shout out to Fausto. He gave me the heads up on these two before I knew what a comic cut was. And I was like, oh shit, that's really neat. I need that in my life. So this is how it started. So he really set me up for failure and success at the same time. But these are great cuts. We got first appearance book. This is the flashback to the first time Magneto comes in and saves Wanda. And then this is also the same book. It's just a random panel, but it's her first appearance book. So why not throw another one in? This goes to Avengers 16. So this is when she first joins the Avengers. And this is Avengers 17, which is the first time she actually has like a real role on the Avengers team using her powers. So thought that was kind of neat to have those two next to each other.
Cool.
And you can actually see it in the panel. So this cut's just stupid good. So it starts to go through the Avengers timeline. We'll move to the next panel.
I just want to point out how cool it is to see cuts from different sets in this kind of organizing. Yeah.
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 It's not, and sometimes it does. I'm not gonna like. Sometimes it does look a little weird with like the different patterns and backgrounds, but I still like to have it in chronological order.
Love it. I think that's brilliant.
I think it's cool. Yeah.
So I don't believe I have a cut from the issue where she meets Vision, but it's right around here. That she meets Vision. But yeah, this is going through more Avengers timeline. You can see here now they're obviously getting closer. And then here's a big page. This is a big page.
Oof.
So we've got this one, if you can see that it says in the panel, the power of the Scarlet Witch. Just
wow.
Stupid good cut, dude. Just
stupid good cut.
Yes. So
there are so many reasons why that is a stupid good cut.
Yes. We move on. These are pretty cool, but then we get into the really cool ones, which is Giant Avengers 4. Giant Avengers 4 is when they get engaged and married. So you've got literally where she says yes, getting married. And then you have, this is so hard to do with this camera. You have the actual wedding shot.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yep.
Dude, you come to Binder Nights for a love story. I love it.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. That's great.
And then we've got the auto where it just really says the Scarlet Witch. Just crazy not to have that. And then we're moving on. So we've got another auto on this page. And this gets us kind of deeper into like her real story. I feel like this is kind of like the younger side of Wanda, and now she's getting to her more mature side and real life things start happening. So that's kind of fun. But we get into 186, which is a big cut for Wanda. I won't go through like every single story, but there are a couple cool things I want to share. Obviously, the auto is cool here, but we've got this cut is on the same page as this cut. And what's even cooler is if you look here, this is a matching cut. So from two different sets, Avengers Metal and Matriarchs, but it's the different orientation.
Yeah. Matriarchs was good to you as a Scarlet Witch Hunter, eh?
It was really good.
Yeah,
really,
I like that.
really good. Now, if you look real close at the one on the right side, this is also a connecting panel.
Oh my goodness.
So matching cut, connecting panel, and this is the panel next to that panel.
Oh my goodness. Jimmy, you're crazy.
Good job, Jimmy.
Yeah. This curation is just classy.
And then these, what? This is 187. I think I might have said 186, but it's 187. So these two are also the same book. So those two, and then these here. I really struggle with, do I put all the same book on the page or do I stay strict to the chronological order? My
Right.
idea is chronological order, but when I'm done, I will find cuts of issues in between to make sure that they do all get on the same page. So that's what will happen once I'm done. Okay, so now we move into West Coast Avengers 45, and this is where we start to get towards the darker than Scarlet plot line. So that's kind of fun. Matriarch is great for this plot line. They really hit hard on it. So that's the first one, and then this, let's see, West Coast Avengers 45 goes all the way down to here. So 45, these three, and this is all West Coast Avengers 45. We've got some fun things going on this page. So the two there at the top, those are connecting panels right next to each other.
Beauty.
I think these are the same page. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right. These three are the same page, and this is another matching cut. So this is from Fleer Ultra, this is from Matriarchs, and it's another one where that is the same image as the one over there.
I know it doesn't need to be said,
That one.
but this is a lot of cuts. This is a lot of cuts. Like I'm pretty.
Fausto.
If anybody else in chat or watching this after the live is a bit jealous, I just want you to know that I am very jealous.
I hate to say it, I really hate to say it, man, but I'm having the most fun with comic cuts. And they've been out since Avengers Silver Age. Right?
They're not fun, and they're cheap, and they're worthless.
What year was it? Yeah, it was 26. Yeah, that's right. 2006 was the first time you get comic cuts in Upper Deck product of Marvel. And dude, man, stopping the Surfer collection in 2014 and having cuts finally come out with Surfer because he was banned throughout that whole shebang. Some of it. It's just the coolest thing ever. It is just the funnest thing, and I'm so glad you guys are doing it alongside of me because it just makes it that much better.
So fun. It is really fun, and it just feels cool to have a piece of, like, this is the source material, right? Like, this is where we don't have the comics, none of the cards don't exist, MCU doesn't exist, nothing else exists. So these are where the stories all come from. If you're not familiar with the Darker Than Scarlet, like, kind of storyline, it gets into a lot of, like, what happens when she loses vision, and then she finds out that, she's kind of like battling, I guess, feelings for Simon Williams. Simon Williams has feelings for her, and then she turns evil, because she was being influenced. So that's when we get into 56, and you can see her appearance changes. That's kind of the new Wanda, right? And that's where you get into the real Darker Than Scarlet storyline. So I believe this is the first page after, like, the splash page, if that's what you call it. I'm not good at my comic book terms. I'm sorry. Don't kick me out of the cool club, although I'm never in it. So this whole page is also all 56. So we've got these two, and then it moves on to this. I believe this is on the same page as the last two. These two are on the same page. These two are same page. I believe these two are same page, but this kind of goes through almost the whole book.
So 2 things I want to say, and I'm sorry, Hermit, don't hate me later. First, I got a question for you. Which issue do you have the most cuts from? So pause.
Probably this one, 56.
Second, another really cool thing that Castro just pointed out about cuts is getting to see all of these artists that don't really have cards in Marvel cards, either on the vintage side or even the modern side.
Great point.
Like,
That's
you get to see,
I've never even thought of that.
like, getting renditions of your character throughout artists that have had different takes on the characters throughout the years is why cuts are just so brilliant, because it's all this original art concept of a one-of-one. It's just so sick. So sick.
It's a great point that there are lots of amazing artists that are not published in Marvel cards, but are such a big part of comics, and this is a great way of enjoying it. It's a great point.
So cool.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I never thought about it like that, but now I will. So thanks. Now Thanks, guys. Just kidding. That is really cool. Okay, so that is my. I couldn't remember if that was the last one. I think this is also okay. One more cool thing about this. This is like the first page, and I'm 99% sure this is the last page.
Yes,
Love it.
that's cool.
So that's fun. Okay, so now we start moving into some of the more modern books, I guess. Some of the more modern books. So we've got some fun stuff here. I don't have a lot to say about these. I will say these are some fun reads. It gets into, I think this is it Kusiak? Is that his name? The Avengers run? I might be butchering the name. I forget. It's a really good Avengers run though. So anyways, we'll keep going. These are cool.
I want to ask you, Hermit, do you have a favorite cardstock for cuts? You have such a great variety. I love asking people though, like, do you have a favorite cardstock for cuts?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's hard to answer. It's hard to answer. Honestly, this might be like
Anthony.
I get it, Anthony. I get it.
Probably Avengers Medal.
Avengers Medal?
Avengers
Cool.
Medal, no kidding.
Cool.
So I have multiple reasons. One is just very selfish. They're thinner and so much easier to get into the damn binder.
What
I will say,
love that reason.
So much easier.
thinner cuts are amazing.
Oh my gosh. These Matriarchs one, there's only like one very specific size top loader that will fit, but not all top loaders will fit it, if that made any sense.
Yep.
Because it depends on the brand and how thick the brand made the outside and inside of that top loader. Some will fit, some will not. It's literally like the max size that will fit in these damn pages. So half the top loaders that I have that are the same size still don't fit the binder.
RMS has a great comment here. I just want to read real quick. Is that comic cuts are a great way to introduce you to the comics and maybe purchase them to read the stories about your character. I love this. I think that there are so many of us who are Marvel card people that have started to get more into the comic book side of things because of cuts. I really like this comment. I appreciate your input there, RMS.
Kang, thank you. Kurt Busiek. I said Kusiak. I just combined them. You know?
There you go.
Kang, you're on
And
it.
I will say it's true, right? Like when I first started collecting Surfer, I had my cards. Like the first time I was introduced to Surfer was through cards. And then that started me collecting Surfer. And I was collecting Surfer everything. Video game, pins, comic books. I had the whole run, the whole 9 yards. I sold all of that stuff to go 100% into cards so the focus can be tight. And having the comic cuts helps me like connect back to having those books. Because like, you know, some of those books eventually are not reobtainable to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I
was about to say, Paul, that you know how many times we hear that on this show where people are like, "You mean it's really important."
Yep.
Okay. So these are also, I don't know if these are connected panels, but I think it's definitely same page. I'm like 99% sure for this book.
I love the close-ups.
Yeah, the close-ups are cool. Especially because you're dealing with not just a card, which is small, but you're dealing with a frame inside the card. So even smaller than a card, right? So the close-ups are cool.
Yeah.
We get to Mystic Arcana 3. This is a flashback to when Wanda was a little girl. The reason it's here, I did not break chronological order. I know someone's going to call me out on it. This is about the time she has the flashback, which is what Mystic Arcana 3 is doing. So
watch out, viewer. Think you had one up on Hermit.
Calm down. Everybody just calm down.
Just chill.
Oh my goodness, I love this.
What's cool about this cut is this is the first time you really see Wanda having like any sort of power just in comics. Not like from when the comic released, but this is her flashback to the first time that she's really showcasing some sort of power. So that one was
I want to point out really quick, you know you have a serious relationship with your character when you first name them. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like you
funny.
Definitely have an intimate relationship with what you're collecting when you're calling them by their government name instead of their, you know, I love that. I really, Jimmy, I love it.
Government name. That's the best.
For all the criminals out there, that's what we call it. But yeah.
I gotta go. My mom's calling.
Sorry to interrupt, buddy.
That's amazing.
Okay, so Mr. Arcana 3 is fun. Also, another one where I think we get first page, last page. At least last page where Wanda's on it. Then she leaves, and there's like this weird story after with artifacts, and I don't know.
A slept on cut there is that Avengers, X-Men versus Avengers.
Yeah.
Bottom right there. There were some great ones in there.
Yeah. I really enjoy that one. She's at the top. It's kind of hard to see. I don't know if you can see it.
The dual aerials and the autos in there, slept on.
This cut is one of my favorite cuts in the whole binder.
Oh. Could you take it out so we can see it?
Yeah.
It's a portrait. It's a very portrait, like it's beautiful.
It's such a cool cut.
Dude, this is a Renaissance painting.
I know. It is so cool.
That's so awesome.
Okay, the Metal Avengers bordering is not too busy. There's no photo of the artist. Really like they're really sharp.
And it gives you a good size for the cut. It doesn't cut off too much of the cut.
Brilliant.
Thin, the border doesn't distract you. You know what's funny? The Silver Age ones, the bright white is almost more distracting to me than the Avengers Metal. That's another reason why I like Avengers Metal better.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, see, I'm the opposite. Like, I love the natural depth the Avengers Metal one creates. You know what I mean? It feels deeper, has that three-dimensional feel to it, to the frame. Like, I really love that. But it's really hard. Like, I'm obsessed with the white frame around the whole thing and the gold foil.
I do like it. Don't take it.
But I get you. No, I get you.
That one's a contender for one of my favorites because of how much of the cut you see.
No, I'm with you.
So yeah, they're close for me. And Matt, yeah, you are correct. It is the reason this is one of my favorites. One, I just think that portrait style thing is like really cool that it's somehow embodied in that cut. But it is a flashback to House of M, which inspired WandaVision from my favorite comic book, The Children's Crusade. So
this was such a crazy binder. I love how we just flipped through like, oh yeah, I got a binder, some Scarlet Witch stuff. You know, like no big deal. No big deal.
Okay, I guess we'll go to the next page. Okay, this is the last page.
Oh, wow.
So last page. So this is fun. We go to Uncanny Avengers. From Uncanny Avengers, we then go to Vision. So this one doesn't have Scarlet. She's not really in it, but I love this comic book run. And obviously Vision's super tied into Scarlet. But this was his own run where like Vision gets his own family. But it's just a close-up shot of Vision. Kind of hard to see. It's kind of dark.
That's a really good story too. Like a stupid good story.
It's such like if you have not read it, it is a really good run. I think there's like 12 books or something. It's really good.
It's a really strong just story in general. Like it could have been its own graphic novel. And like first introduction to what's her name? Her daughter, who's actually in cards.
Viv. Yep. Yeah, and they're still bringing Viv back in the new Scarlet comics too.
Yeah, that's great. She's an awesome character. Mm-hmm. I'm glad they are.
We have a great comment here from Pull and Fire. He says, "This is so wild, Hermit. You've been busy, my friend." Yeah. And I wanna not let that comment slide because you have been very busy, working very hard at collecting what we just saw. It's a lot of work, and in our group chat, we're always sharing stuff we're after. But I do appreciate Paul pointing that out because this book here and the one before do show a substantial amount of work. And I really want to credit you, Hermit, for the hard work.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate that.
And I mean, it really shows. Like, these are only amazing things to own. There's a class to it of being able to accumulate this and organize them in the way that you have.
So here's my thing about collecting, and I might make some people mad saying this. Most of collecting is just money.
Fight. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
No. But it really is like a lot of collecting is just flexing money, especially with cards.
You're so right. Like,
cool, bro. You spent 10 grand on the one of one. Okay.
100%.
Like, I just got a one of one. So I'm not even like mad at you about it. I get it. Like,
no, for real.
Idiot for spending, I didn't spend 10 grand out of 10 grand. But a lot of it's just flexing money. But when you can, like, comic cuts are really cool because you can collect them in meaningful ways. They're almost one of ones in a way. And you can do it in a way that's unique where you curate your collection where just because you have money, you would not have this comic cut collection or they
what a great point.
Comic cut collection or whatever.
What a great
and coming from Dragon Ball, I was always proud of cards that I won because you could play the game.
Yeah.
Mm.
One thing that I really struggled to connect with in Marvel collecting was, okay, you just buy stuff.
Right. Interesting point.
I never thought about that.
Interesting points.
For me to really get like into collecting, I had to figure out like what is the method to the madness and how can I build a unique collection to me that doesn't just say well, for me it would be, hey, I'm broke, right?
Yeah. It's so this is part of the reason why it's so important to have collectors in the Marvel hobby that come from other hobbies, because they shed light on things like this. Like, we're all excited about e-pack achievements and stuff, and Hermit just brings up a great point where there's cards that are won in these TCG games that just make so much sense. And I love that point, and I love the speculation of how rich you are right now going on in chat.
Yeah, dude.
It's just getting ridiculous.
Oh goodness.
What a fun episode of Binder Nights, guys.
Dude, cool. Hopefully everyone's liking it.
Dude, you killed it.
We saw some crazy stuff here. You did say that was the
Hey.
last page. I don't want to cut you off.
Oh, no. There's more. This is
my
just the last
God.
page of comic cuts.
Oh my God.
Graydon's going to love this page.
And we continue, ladies
Yeah,
and gentlemen.
Here we go.
So just the last thing on this is Scarlet Witch 1 from 2023. I guess hot take compared to other Scarlet Witch fans, I don't think this runs that good.
Mm.
I think the 2024 one is great. The 2023 one was but it set up 2024 nicely. So for that, I respect it, but it's not my favorite. Sadly, there's no cuts for 2024, so I am stuck collecting this one. These are the last two cuts I got that I couldn't organize. So Children's Crusade, we've got a Wiccan, close-up of
Very
Wiccan
cool.
that I was back and forth on. Fausto tried talking me out of it a little bit.
Oh my God, that's right.
He did. And then I said I bought it anyways. I'm an idiot. He tried to help me save money, and I didn't listen to him.
I was like, don't do it, man. It's not worth it. It's not part of the collection. He goes, but I love it.
And it's my favorite book, so whatever. And then this
it's a great cut too, honestly. You know what I mean? Like
another one from her first appearance. So X-Men 4 there.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I've got another cut coming that I won't share yet, but you guys know what it is. Okay. Graydon, are you ready for this page?
I am so ready. Oh,
I'm excited for you to see it.
Send it.
Let's do it.
Oh my God. So my favorite insert, as many people know,
Insert.
are PMGs. And look at this thing. What a color match too for Scarlet.
So exclusively just collect red PMGs. I don't have the red. I added medallion because I don't have enough to fill a page. So I was like, yeah, I'll throw the medallion in there.
The medallions kind of count though. That makes perfect.
They look the same, bro. If
I
someone
wish there was a
started out,
silver
one and
medallion.
the other,
Yeah,
come on, stop it.
they're awesome.
Those are the ones collecting because they're rich. If they like one and not the other.
Go.
But no, they're cool. I really enjoy them. This was the I think like combinable one from Midnight Suns.
They're Ultra Midnight Suns. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love those. I think they did such a stupid good job on those.
I just
They're a
wish it was
beautiful
a red one. I don't know why it's exclusive just to that one parallel. I wanted a red one so bad, but it's all
It was just not an achievement. Is it an achievement?
No, I
Is it combinable?
10. I think you get 10 of the base.
Right, combinable. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Just put shades on. I have to say, man, seeing all the reds there is really wonderful.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah. So one day it'll be all red. I'll get the red medallion. This will be a red, and this will go to the next page. But here's something cool I did with the binder just for fun. I don't know if I'll keep this. I probably will. But these are all the cool red ones, and then behind it is the base of those cards. So you can kind of see red to base.
This is what I'm talking about, people.
This
This is what I'm talking about.
These two are PMGs you can get. Just don't have them yet. And I think there's one or two others too. But my goal is just to have 9, so I can have a nice page of 9, and then
Beautiful.
their base behind it.
How many Scarlet Witch PMGs are there? Jeez.
That's what I was just thinking.
There's a good bit. I think I'm missing 3 or 4. 3 or 4 I'm missing.
It's fun to chase those over the long run. Those aren't something you try to gather up in a month.
That's not every day.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, the 2013 prices, oh my God.
I
At
know,
this
dude.
point, I'm priced out. I'll have to wait.
You know,
Market.
right.
6 years. 6 years for me to get my freaking green. Like, and I paid too much like an idiot. Everyone's like, no, you did great. I was like, yeah, but like still feel like an idiot. But yeah, it's 6 years, man. It's rough.
No, you should probably paid like an idiot, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I support it.
Yeah,
I've done
we
this-
all-
I only
like
God,
idiots.
we love
how do you like the others?
right.
Okay, so now we get into puzzles. So these are all like connected puzzles. So this is from Age of Ultron, and again, Upper Deck did not think to do a 9. So it's, I mean, to be fair, this time Avengers really is only 8 letters. So I mean, I can't fault them too much. But this is where I was saying I put in the other. You can see the other locker room insert with the production used stuff from the movie. But it just spells out Avengers, and I try to collect any puzzle that Scarlet Witch is on, just because I think they're really cool.
Dude, I love it.
The next page is the only empty page because I don't have this puzzle yet.
Cool. Hey, man, empty pages are important.
This is the only one. I hate empty pages. If you know, I literally every time I get a new comic cut, I reorganize the whole binder.
See, okay.
I can't do it.
I said this on Graydon's channel when I was on a binder tonight. We talked about binders. And I said this. I stopped reorganizing the day I left 2 or 3 blank spots for every year.
Yeah, smart. You did
That shit changed my life. I never had to reorganize in such a big way, because I know what you mean by reorganize is literally emptying the binder, because you can't go back.
Dude, I've destroyed binders. I have ruined binders.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Oh, I've already ruined this one, so it doesn't matter.
Oh no, I saw it. You know how I know? Because you were holding up one of the cuts and it has a cut in the plastic. And I was like, this mother just did the same shit I did on my binder because I ruined it, taking it out all day.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, also because the damn Matriarch's cuts are so thick that if you one wrong move, bro, that page is just
fuck.
Dude, try putting a geode in a binder. Get a geode in a binder.
I thought you said a Geodude. I was like, you collecting Pokemon?
Dude.
Sorry, keep going there, buddy. Keep going.
So yeah, if anyone knows where this stupid puzzle is that I don't even think looks good, but I need it for the binder because I have the other two, please help me. There's some guy on eBay that wants way too much for not even the whole thing. It's like the Avengers. So
The event.
You said that so casual. That made me laugh.
Oh my God.
It's just Avengers.
That's
amazing.
so funny.
and he wants like $40. They're like $2 cards, bro. He wants like $40 for not even the full, whatever. I give him $40 if he had the whole thing because it saved me time, but not for that. And then I ran out of cool things, like the cool little locker room things. I don't have any others. But I think this was Jordan. Shout out to Jordan. I'm pretty sure this one was his idea to get one of these guys. If not,
Cool.
get credit
Is
for
that
it.
the checklist?
No, it's just a card.
Okay.
Sorry.
Looks better.
Shout out to checklists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
checklists.
For real.
Checklists were a nice addition to my binder.
For real.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
This is cool. Here's a Tom Fleming.
Nice puzzle.
Yeah, so Tom Fleming puzzle. Oh, these are also organized by the year the sets came out for the puzzles.
Brilliant. I love that you mentioned that. A lot of people are always interested in these videos of how people are organizing. These are great little tidbits of information to
so
drop in there from the guys.
and if you want me to go bigger on that, so these 3 are the same set, so I just organize them by the cut in alphabetical order. So like this, the Miracles A, C, this one's, I don't know what it is. I can't see it. But anyway, alphabetical order based on the name of the code that they use to title the card.
Very cool.
And then here's the one from Matriarchs. This one's beautiful.
What is that?
Yeah. Beautiful job she did. I would
So,
love to have
I have puzzle pages in my binders as well. They do not look this good. These
Dude,
are
it's
so
so good on this. Stupid good. So
Wow.
yeah, that one's really cool. I really like that one.
Was Scarlet Witch in? We're going to the past. Maybe you already have it. And I'm asking a dumb question.
No.
Was she in 93 Marvel Universe, where it's all 9 pages for every the set's done in 9 pages? Is that right?
I have no idea.
That's the right set. I don't know if Scarlet Witch is in that. I'd have to grab a binder and take a
Yeah.
look.
Sorry. Go ahead, Hermit. Sorry.
No, but now I have to look. So thank you.
This next page is crazy. Let's see this next thing.
Okay, so this is from the Russell Dauterman, the Kickstarter whatever thing he did where he did his own set. Scarlet's not on this, but he is at this point modern day Scarlet Witch. Like he created the 2023 Wanda. He's creating Vision and Scarlet Witch. The other 2024 Scarlet Witch. I mean, he is at this point the Scarlet Witch artist, right, in modern day. So I had to put this in the binder. Felt wrong not to. I also
so creative.
Here. I'm a little mad at him for that, but
dude, it's so creative though to add that for that reason. You're adding an artist to your binder, even though your character is not on it, but because you consider him to be the artist. That is so cool.
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
Really.
So, and then what's cool is though he did have her in and himself in the set. So there's him. There's Scarlet Witch. There's Quicksilver.
Oh, that's cool.
So you go from the puzzle to those three. There's no rhyme or reason to the next 2 pages. These are just oversized cards. They will eventually leave this binder because this binder is also barely zipping. So there's actually I got this from Matt. Thank you. Another card I got a million cards in here from Matt. Thank you, Matt, for funding my Scarlet Witch Club. Well,
Matt, you're awesome.
Anybody who collects a mutant and is a friend of Matt Fuller is going to have Matt Fuller cards. Like Matt Fuller doesn't even collect Surfer, and I have Surfer cards from Matt Fuller.
So funny.
That's awesome. I love these, the wood blocks.
I'm so jealous. So stupid.
I need the auto.
So jealous.
I need the autos so bad. They're so hard to find. I passed on one time, and I'm now so mad I didn't buy it because it's just never popped up again.
It's funny how that works, eh, Jimmy?
What's that?
It's funny how that works. How you pass them. I mean, you got to be a million of them. I'll see.
Oh yeah. I'm like, oh, people
5 years later,
dude, I just can't find one.
Dude.
So, and I'm sure they'll want a stupid dumb price for it since it's been so long. But
those are a great insert though. The wood blocks from anime are really cool.
Yeah.
So jealous. There's so much that happened to anime that I wish Surfer was in. The splintered face one you see in there, the wood block. So stupid mad.
Yeah. Yeah, those are cool. These are really cool too. The Soldier's Medal from Avengers Medal that came out last year. Those are really cool inserts. They're like little shadow boxes. It's just I don't love this art, but they're actually really cool inserts.
Very cool.
These two, shout out to Bubs in the chat. She helped me get these two from Matriarch, so I got the genetics in that. So okay, the next page is the last page that I set up specifically for binder night. This is not a page in the binder. These are cards that are either special or just something I wanted to show off in one way or another. And a lot of these I haven't showed, but one I haven't showed on purpose that I just recently got in. So here we go. So this one,
oh shit,
most special on the page. This is a LastPackMagik Scarlet Witch. Graydon himself drew this.
I'm so stoked you have that in there. That's so cool, dude.
So these are cards I usually have on display. So I actually usually keep your card on display in my little collector thing behind me.
Thank you.
So cool, dude. So cool.
So I want to just say, so when I did that sketch, I was house sitting my parents' farm, and it was when MM22 came out, and I was trying to just draw and have fun and be creative, and that was the first time I'd ever drawn Scarlet Witch. I'm so glad you have.
Really?
It. So cool.
I didn't know that was the first time you drew Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, man, that's really cool. You have it on my cardstock. Thank you so much for including that.
Yeah, dude. Of course, I couldn't not include it.
It's awesome.
This card is the first AP I ever got actually commissioned. So I'll pull this one out because this is a special card. So just the detail and everything he did in this is just
wow.
That's amazing. It's amazing.
That's stupid nice.
How dare you put that next to mine? No, I'm just kidding. Totally kidding.
I put yours first.
That's a beautiful.
I knew where my priorities were. Okay.
It's a beautiful sketch.
Yeah. So this is Roberto Duque.
Yeah.
That's oh god, this is so hard to do. Up is down, down is up. But there you go.
You're killing it.
And he painted the white of the Premier red.
Yeah.
My hero.
It was
in a good way too.
Yeah. He like sent me very, very rough sketches of different poses, and then he talked about like the artistic I guess attributes that would go along with each type of pose. And yeah, it was a really cool collaborative process with him, because my only thing was just draw Scarlet Witch. That was all I said. And then he started giving me different examples and things. So it was really fun. I highly recommend him. He's on all his socials, I think, is like Rad Art.
Yeah.
So hit him up that way. This is just a really cool sketch that I usually keep on display. I'll pull the binder down a little.
Is that Anime 1 cardstock?
It sure is.
That's a hard one to get.
It is a hard one. There was one that actually just popped up today that I passed on that Steve very graciously shared with me and said he would help me out with, but I passed. But yeah, this was just such a cool take. Such a cool take on this. So
great cardstock. Big things.
Yeah, I forget the artist. Maybe Matt knows if he's in the chat. I don't know who the artist is, and I can't read his signature, but maybe I can figure that out later. I think I knew at one point, but I forgot. Okay, so this is another really special card. This is from MentalCon this year.
Cool.
So I play the drums. I played the drums since I was a teenager. I've been in a bunch of bands, and I saw this and was like, oh, I have to go for that. Like, because I was going to contribute some way to MentalCon. So this was the one that I had to win it. There was no way I couldn't. And what's really funny is Old Man Venom is who drew it.
Yeah, that's right.
Joseph Reed, right, is his name?
Yep.
I saw him post it, and I was like, dude, I want that sketch. And he's like, oh, it's not for sale right now. And I was like, oh, okay. And then it popped up. He drew it for the MentalCon auction, and I was like, oh. Yeah, so that was really fun. This is the sketch that I referenced earlier, the epic sketch. This was the first sketch I ever pulled, so I was a little bit spoiled. I pulled this around the same time I pulled the Sabretooth that I sent to Graydon.
Oh, that's
like the Exquisite.
No, MM22.
That was the. Oh, got you. Yep.
And 22. And that's why you drew me this.
That's right. Oh my goodness, man.
I sent you that Sabretooth sketch, and you're like, oh, I'm going to draw you something good. And then he sent me that.
Absolutely.
This is good to know for a lot of us, because now we can just reference to Hermit when stuff goes down and when none of us remembers how it happened. We just feel like Hermit's obviously the record keeper.
Definitely the librarian.
Definitely the librarian.
Okay. I mean, these two are just obviously the other two letters. This is the last card. MM22. It's probably my favorite set. I went absolutely bonkers on it when it dropped. I was going to share an MM22 binder, but then I saw Maddie share an M22, and I said, I can never, ever show my cards. So
I want to see yours. I want to see your. Don't let Matt intimidate you, but Matt's was great.
No, you don't. It's okay, though. But I was very proud of this. So this was the achievement I got. It's the gold foil acetate Spider-Man. I went through, got all the whole gold foil set. That was a big deal for me. So this is a card I also keep on display. I do also have the base version as well. If anyone is interested in it, let me know. Happy to trade or sell. But this one will probably be in the collection forever.
That's really great trade bait for stuff.
But yeah, that is both the those are both the Scarlet Witch binders. That's it.
That was absolutely crazy.
That was pretty epic, Hermit. Like, that was a lot of work, man. That's like a stupid amount of work. That's good stuff.
Thanks. I appreciate it. You know, the cool part about this binder, and the reason it's a cool binder, is it'll never be done, but it can be complete.
That's a good one.
Complete is a relative term.
That's a good one. Yeah, complete.
So I can feel like it's completed at a certain point based on my own criteria, but because comic cuts are so special and exclusive and can feature things that just randomly pop up, they're like one of one card, it also doesn't necessarily need to be done once it's complete. I can keep adding to it. So that's part of why I think this is the cool binder.
You showed us how to put together a binder tonight in such a creative way. I think that this is a good episode for people to look back on and kind of like think to themselves how they want to organize their character collection. This was a really good one.
Yeah,
man.
That's awesome.
I want to ask this, and this isn't a loaded question, but
okay.
How long has it been that you decided to collect Scarlet Witch and put this together as your character collection?
Okay. Platinum dropped what?
2 years ago now.
2024?
2023, I thought, but yeah, 2024. You're probably right. I have no track of time.
I think don't the cards say 2023, but then it actually released in 24? Isn't that what happened?
Yeah, there you go.
COVID stuff, yeah.
So it would have been probably like 2 months after that. So probably like May 2024. So I started collecting Scarlet Witch a little over a year ago for her specifically.
Matt has a great comment here. It says, having a story behind every single card shows the passion behind the curation. It is so nice that you took the time to explain why each one was in there and how it was important to your collection. If a lot of them were base, I think that a lot of people lose out on that. Like they miss out on how important some of those cards are when you're putting together like a really fun binder to like, you know, display your collection.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's fun. I think, I don't know. For me, I'm very OCD about it though. So I always have to do that. The same way with Dragon Ball, anything I collect, there has to be like a very strict method to the madness. So makes it fun.
I love it. Hermit, let's cover one more time where we're going to find your podcast and how we're all going to get signed up for it.
Yeah, definitely. And hey, actually, I do have to give one shout out. I promised. And oh my gosh, now I'm on the spot and I'm blanking on it. Hey, Graydon, can you kick out my card cam?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just so I don't go all over, ruin everybody's eyes.
There you go. Yeah, you're out.
Okay. I promised I would give this person a shout out because they helped me get a huge card for my collection.
Nice.
A couple people know what it is. I'm going to wait and share it on my Instagram soon when it comes in. I thought it might be here for today's show, but unfortunately it wasn't. But it should be here, I think, Friday. Christoph Snow. Promise a shout out. He really went above and beyond to help me out in getting a very special card for my Scarlet Witch collection. He won it just cash, but because I was a collector, he worked out a deal with some other cards thrown in, so I could afford
That's so nice to hear that there's still people collecting that are like this.
Yes.
That's so important, man.
It was so cool of him. So I have to say, if anyone has any Hulk or Wolverine sketches or any Infinity Gems or Checkmates, please hit me up. I'm trying to help him get some. He's looking for, I don't know what type of Hulk or Wolverine sketches, but he's looking to add some to his collection. And he specifically collects Infinity Gems and Checkmates. So I didn't have any. I felt really bad I didn't have any to trade him that were available. So if you have any listeners, whoever's watching, please message me. I'll happily find a way to get them off you if they're available so I can get them to him.
That's awesome, guys. I love that the trading card hobby is still about trading and searching stuff out. That's awesome.
For sure. And also shout out to Jordan for telling me about the card and Donnie, because Donnie literally lended me a card that made the deal happen. So who does that?
The best, man. Good people, man. That's how it happens.
Very
Just
good.
good people.
Very good people. So really appreciate everyone that's helped. Okay, podcast. Across the Marvelverse. You can follow me on Instagram. My personal Instagram, where you can just follow me and my collection and all the stupid stuff I do, is hermit.style. You can follow the podcast at Across the Marvelverse. That's the name of the podcast. It will be everywhere you can listen to a podcast. So I know a lot of Marvel community. Look at that.
Links will be in the description after this video.
There it is. There. I'm learning. There it is. But yeah, it's going to be fun. It's everywhere you listen. A lot of Marvel community is focused on things like this, and Graydon does this type of medium so well. I'm like, this isn't my space. It isn't. Like, Graydon is phenomenal at doing these live streams. I don't think I am. So what I like to do though is podcasting. So I'm going to really focus more on the audio side. So Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Overcast, wherever it'll be on YouTube too. And I'm going to try and get video working. I said that with Hermit Style. I did it 3 times and then I stopped because it made me mad. We'll see. But I'm going to start trying to do it. If not, it'll just be audio only. But wherever you listen, I promise it will be on there. And we're covering everything. MCU, comics, collectibles, however you interact with the Marvel IP. If you play Marvel Snap, I freaking love Marvel Snap. I'll be talking about it for sure. Yeah, come hang out. It'll be a fun time.
I can't wait to watch it. I'm so ready for some new stuff, and I can't wait to be an observer and to be part of it.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
It's gonna be
Super
awesome.
fun. Fausto, why don't you let us know what you got going on? It's been a while since I've had everyone on the channel because I've been so out of it in streaming. But what have you got going on right now?
Whole lot of nothing I can share right now, but working really hard on some really cool features and things that hopefully will come into the hobby and everybody will actually.
That was a very specific word you used, and I will say no more.
I will say no more. It'd just be great if everybody can get back to collecting it instead of all the other stuff that's currently happening. And I think it'd be really fun. Like this, I haven't been on a stream in a long time, and I have to say, like, this brought all those warm and fuzzy feelings back to the hobby that, you know, I depend on it 7 people at most for nowadays, and this was lovely. So thank you, Graydon, and thank you, Hermit, for sharing that stuff, because it inspired me, and I know everybody in the chat inspired them too.
You know, we had a really good stream here, guys. This was a lot of fun. I want to thank everybody who's in chat. 34 people still watching this right now. All the comments, all the humor,
Like
all
button,
of the
guys,
input.
like button.
Hit that like button. Thank you,
That's
Jimmy.
2
Thanks
likes.
for reminding me. But honestly, I want to say a huge shout out to Mr. Hermit Styles for sharing his binder and all of his hard work with us on Binder Nights. Binder Nights is when a collector gets to come on and show all their hard work and what they've been collecting. And just a huge thank you to you, buddy. We're going to sign off, and we're going to call it a night. If you watch the replay, please drop a comment below. What was your favorite card? Who do you collect? All that stuff. Subscribe to the channel. There's lots more coming up here real soon, guys. And thank you to both of our guests for being on here tonight, guys.
Thanks for having me on. Thanks, guys. See you later.
Thanks, everybody.
See ya.